Ethnography is a research method used to study people and cultures by observing them in their natural environment. Researchers spend time with the group they are studying, watching their daily lives, and sometimes even participating in their activities. The goal is to understand how people live, work, and interact with each other in a real-world setting. Ethnographies focus on people in their natural settings, rather than a controlled or artificial environment, helps researchers to capture the true essence of how individuals in a particular culture or community live. At its best, it gives a more authentic understanding of their customs, habits, and social interactions. Let's look at an example. Imagine a researcher is studying how teenagers use social media at school. Instead of just asking students questions in a typical interview-based study, the researcher could do an ethnography. This would involve observing them during their lunch breaks or free time and watching how they use their phones. By being there in person, the researcher can see how social media influences their interactions and friendships. This will generate findings that might not come up in a simple survey. Another simple example could be a researcher interested in how a small farming community organizes its daily activities. By living in the community for several months, the researcher can observe how families work together, share resources, and make decisions. This type of ethnography would help reveal how the culture of farming affects the way people interact and manage their day-to-day lives. Let's look at some strengths of ethnography. Firstly, ethnography offers a deep, detailed understanding of how people in a particular culture or community live and interact. By spending time with the group, the researcher can gather authentic insights that come from real-life observations rather than relying solely on interviews or surveys. Ethnography is especially valuable when studying topics that involve complex social interactions, as it allows the researcher to see how people behave in real time. Secondly, this method can also reveal unexpected patterns or behaviors that wouldn't be uncovered through more structured research approaches. Of course, ethnography is not without challenges and criticisms. One challenge is that it can be very time-consuming. Researchers often need to spend weeks or months with a group to gather enough data. Another issue is that the researcher's presence can sometimes influence the behavior of the group being studied, as people may act differently when they know they are being observed. Finally, because ethnography focuses on a single group or culture, it can be difficult to apply the findings to other populations or settings. This means that while the study may provide deep insights into one group, it may not represent how other groups live or behave. Overall, ethnography provides a unique opportunity to understand people and cultures in their natural environments. Despite the challenges of time and potential influence on behavior, ethnography remains a valuable tool for gaining authentic insights into how people live, work, and interact in their everyday lives. For a detailed written introduction to ethnography, read my article in the pinned comment. To learn about other research methods, check out the videos on the screen.